Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to see how you can identify subdomains using wildcard characters. So in the previous video, we have already seen how you can identify subdomains using given the particular domain name into the cert.sh. Now this time we are going to identify subdomains which basically belongs to a particular set of categories. For example, if we want to enumerate mass domains that belongs to Indian government, let's say, then basically we are going to search for gov.in, which stands for government.india, and we will get a list of certificates which are being issued by the root CA certificates to all the websites or the domain names ending with gov.in. This is a very quick and easy way to identify all the websites and their subdomains which are running on gov.in certificates. So it is the practical time, and let's see how can we identify subdomains which will be useful for mass enumeration using wildcards. So as you can see, we are onto the cert.sh website. Now over here, I'm going to search for gov.in and hit search. After I will hit search, it is going to give me all the search results that belongs to the Indian government websites. Alright, as you can see, I have got the output, and let's see what data have we got. So for the first one, it is icfrailnet.gov.in. Second is cgstate.gov.in. The subdomain of cgstate, again a subdomain. So all these are subdomains for cgstate. Next one is mca.gov.in, gujarat.gov.in, mohfw, which is Ministry of Home Affairs, eoffice.gov.in, startupmission.kerala.gov.in, tn schools, dak eoffice.gov.in. This is again the Kerala subdomain, eoffice, ada.gov, eoffice. Let's scroll down, utc online uk.gov.in, finex.gov.in, huda, pmnrf rdi online, ebiz, portal.cbc.gov.in, and you can see there are a lot of subdomains: pay online, cpanel.m, panashik.gov.in, and a lot more. As you can see, my scroller is over just here. If I will just scroll down till the bottom, you will be able to see that I have actually enumerated a lot of targets which I can hunt on. This is very valuable and important if in case I want to report all the vulnerabilities into the Indian government websites. So as we already know that we can report all our vulnerabilities that you have found in Indian government websites on NCPIC, which is the National Critical IT Infrastructure Protection Center, which is basically a unit of NTRO, and you can report all of your vulnerabilities to them. So when you report the vulnerabilities, they release newsletters every 3 months, every quarter, and your name will appear into the newsletters. So reporting is also very simple. What you have to do is you basically have to write an email to this particular email address, which is rvdp@ncipc@gov.in. I'm sorry, .gov.in. So this is the vulnerability disclosure. If you have found any vulnerability into any of these domains or their subdomains, then you can directly report to them. Alright, so once you have report to them, here is the newsletter that you will get, and you can see that your name will appear into this newsletter. So let me just show you. This particular newsletter is for July 2020. So let us just search for a security researchers. Or let's say responsible or RVDP. Yes, so as you can see over here, NCIPC RVDP program, they recognize the top 15 researchers, as you can see over here, for their contributions during March 2020 to May 2020 towards disclosure of vulnerabilities for protection of national critical infrastructure. As you can see, this particular list of names wherein you can find the top 15 researchers. All right, so the first researcher is Pankaj Kumar Verma. So this is my student who has been on the first position, and he has reported more than 2000 bugs recently in the last month to NCIIPC. So he also used the same technique, identify domain subdomains, where you will just get all the targets. You just need to identify the vulnerabilities. Then you have the targets ready with you, and you can just simply start hunting in those targets for all the vulnerabilities like XSS, CSRF, SQL injection. And if in case you end up finding a vulnerability, you can directly report to them at this particular email address, which is rvdp@nciipc.gov.in. All right, so let's see how many subdomains or domains in total have we identified. So let me just copy this and paste it over here. Let me just delete this and paste it over here. It may take some time because the list is huge. It contains a lot of domains and subdomains. So let us just wait for this to come up over here. And then again, we are going to delete the extra part because we do not want that. And then we are going to perform a word count to identify the number of domains that we have identified for the search that was gov.in. As you can see, we have pasted the results over here. So let us just go up and delete the extra things that we do not want. So let me just quickly delete this. So I'll just select this, right click and delete. Let me even delete this because we do not require the issuer name. Let me just even delete this. And now we are left with this. All right, so let me just save this. So the name is Crt.sh PayPal subdomains. All right, it has the same name, no problem. Now let us see, let us do a word count and let us see. And you can see we have 2833 subdomains this time. So this is basically the number of lines. This is the number of words, and this is the number of characters into that particular document. I have just opened up the man page, the manual, where you can see if you get output something like this, then over here the first thing says the number of lines, which means the number of domains or subdomains into that particular document. For us, these are the number of words, and these are the total number of characters that are into that particular document, which is myfile.txt, and in our case it is a Crt.sh PayPal subdomains, which contains all the domains and subdomains of Indian government. Although you may find there are some emails as well, but no problem, we can just filter that too. We can just filter from that, and we can just remove the starting part, and we will get our subdomain. All right, so this was one of the way to identify the subdomains for the particular targets in which you can do mass enumeration. Okay, so we have just identified this for Indian government. You can also identify for another organizations as well. You can identify this for nic.in, where you will get all the domains or subdomains for National Informatics Center of India. Or let's say you want to identify all the subdomains and you want to report to the Crt UK, the Computer Emergency Response Team UK, then you can also do that. So in short, basically you can find all the particular subdomains for a particular wildcard, and you will get a proper data set which contains the domains and the subdomains. As you can see over here, we have also got a huge number of results for all the domains or the subdomain which belongs to the gov.uk. As you can see, if I scroll this down, there is again a huge number of list. We have already seen how you can filter this. Just copy paste this into a document, remove everything else. You can save this, you can run wc, that is word count, and you will be able to know how many domains and subdomains you have identified. So the possibilities are endless. You can identify a lot of things through this. If you want to just search for a specific organization, we have also seen how you can do that. If you want to search for mass enumeration based on the particular country, then you can also do this. And based on this, I have been very lucky, in which I have identified a lot of vulnerabilities on government.uk and gov.nl, and I have reported a lot of vulnerabilities in the Dutch government as well. So I hope you find this video helpful, in which you can do mass enumeration of particular domains and subdomains and start reporting into them. Thank you.